And also, for those of you wondering where your lip kit's at, I am looking for an alternative solution to DHL because they suck. So your lip kits are on the way, but I don't want to use DHL anymore. They take way too long. Terribly sorry for anyone who's still waiting because that's completely not right and I cannot stand that. So DHL, you're fired. They're just kind of the kinks you figure out when you start a business. Like, we're not even a year old, but the shipping is a major issue we need to fix, and I'm working on it behind the scenes. Just so you know, we're gonna fix this. This complex.
Listen, we need to talk about what's happening with MIKAYLA NOGUEIRA's brand POV Beauty right now, because this situation has officially spiraled into what people are calling Lashgate 2.0. And honestly, it's giving major deja vu. MIKAYLA just launched her first makeup products, lip kits, and they've caused absolute chaos. We're talking deleted videos, shipping nightmares, customers waiting weeks for products that influencers already got for free, and reviews that look nothing like what MIKAYLA promised. And the craziest part? She's staying almost completely silent while her fans are out here defending products that are clearly not performing the way she said they would. So let's break down exactly what went wrong with this launch, why people are comparing it to her infamous mascara scandal from 2023, and what this means for influencer brands moving forward. Because girl, this is messy.
Yeah, I really don't understand why anyone would trust MIKAYLA NOGUEIRA's makeup. I mean, after she lied about Lashgate, can you really trust her? I mean, she lied to her whole entire fan base over a mascara and a false lash. Which, by the way, she probably got paid so much money for that video. We, as normal people, probably couldn't even comprehend how much she got paid for that video. Not to mention, her displays of wealth are extremely disgusting in my opinion. When people get too rich and just start displaying how rich they are and showing their $100,000 hauls, it just gets to a point where it's like, I can barely afford groceries right now. Like, this is gross. I don't want to watch this. But yeah, whatever. Just my hot take.
Okay, so first, let me give you the context. Back in March, MIKAYLA launched POV Beauty with a skincare line. Her appetizer, as she called it. The skincare actually did pretty well. People liked the products, they worked, no major drama. But everyone knew MIKAYLA as this full glam girl, right? So when she announced she was finally dropping makeup, specifically lip kits called the AMP kits, her fans were beyond excited. Now, here's where things get interesting. During her launch videos, MIKAYLA made some very specific promises about these lip kits. She said they were highly pigmented, not sticky at all, and that you could use a little bit for a sheer look or amp it up, which is literally why she named them AMP kits, and layer on more product for full coverage without getting that gross, stringy, sticky residue that cheaper glosses get. She even did this whole demonstration where she scrubbed the lip liner with water and a makeup wipe to prove it was waterproof and wouldn't budge. Like, these were bold claims. And the kits sold out fast on launch day, November 4th. People trusted her. But here's the thing, and I cannot stress this enough, when you're not just an influencer anymore, when you're a brand owner and CEO making these kinds of promises about product performance, you have to deliver on them. And if you can't, you need to address it. You can't just go silent and hope it blows over, because guess what happened next?
I'm talking about the lack of delivery that's going on. I've seen the majority, I'm not going to say all, the majority of the people that I'm hearing are stating that their orders have been stuck in New Jersey. Looks like the website states that orders will ship within like 3 to 5 business days. These orders were placed at noon on November 4th, and we are currently at November 17th. The people are upset because they're not getting any responses, any answers, and it seems like MIKAYLA's latest video with her and Cody, again, that's a whole nother thing, we're not going into it, but she has turned the comments off and she is not addressing the people that are upset about where their order is.
As soon as customers and PR packages started arriving, the reviews were not it. Like, at all. Multiple beauty creators posted videos showing that when they applied the amount MIKAYLA used in her launch video, the gloss would get super sticky and start bunching up in the corners of their lips. But if they used less to avoid the stickiness, the coverage was patchy, and the color wouldn't show up properly. One creator did this really thorough side-by-side comparison with MIKAYLA's launch footage, and you could literally see the difference. She used a tiny amount, like she kept saying, "I'm only using a thumbtack-sized amount because everyone's saying people are using too much." and it still got stringy and started collecting in the inner corners of her lips. The pigment was bunching up, moving around as she talked, and settling into her lip lines in a way that just looked bad. And then when she tried to layer it to get the pigmented look MIKAYLA showed, it got goopy and thick and started giving that sticky, uncomfortable texture that MIKAYLA specifically said wouldn't happen. Even MIKAYLA's friend Addie posted a review. And listen, he was trying to be supportive, but those lip kits looked terrible on him. Like, the lightest shade literally looked like peanut butter on his lips. And despite him saying to skip most of the shades, people were still upset because he had the products linked in his TikTok shop, which means he was making commission if people bought them through his link after watching his review. And when people called him out on it, he tried to say he wasn't paid, and that TikTok shop links just show up as paid partnership in some countries. But like, that's still a financial incentive. If someone buys through your link, you're making money. That needs to be disclosed. Period. The paying customers were even more upset. People who actually spent their own money were posting videos like, "This is criminal," showing how the product would disappear from the center of their lips after talking for just a few minutes, or how you'd have to choose between empty-looking lips or a clumpy, sticky mess.
Am I tripping, or is that the same lady involved in Lashgate, where she was promoting the mascara and then the scene cuts and then she's wearing falsies and is like, yeah, this mascara is amazing? That's not the same lady? Okay, hold on. Why would you buy makeup from someone who has proven that they will lie in order to sell a makeup product? You thought the scamming wouldn't translate into her selling her own products? It makes more sense that she would especially scam with her own products because she stands to make a bigger profit. And people say, oh, but in her promo video, the lip gloss didn't look that bad. Like, the formula did not look that bad. Girl. Yeah, and in the other promo, she put on mascara and then blinked and then the seam cut and then she had on a full strip lash.
Now, this is where it goes from disappointing product to actual brand crisis. Because instead of addressing the negative reviews, MIKAYLA started deleting videos. Remember that launch video where she said you could put a little or a lot and it wouldn't get sticky? The one where she literally explained that's why they called it Amp It, because you can amp up the coverage? Yeah, that video is gone. Deleted. She also deleted a second video showing the lip kits where you could see how sticky they actually were in the footage. Just gone from her page. If you look at her TikTok now, there's this weird gap from November 5th, where multiple videos that featured the lip kits have been scrubbed from her account. And POV Beauty's Instagram also has posts that contradict what she's saying now. Like, they literally posted instructions that said, layer as much as you'd like to create your perfect finish, and talked about high-impact coverage. So let me get this straight. She made specific claims about product performance, sold out her inventory based on those claims, and now that customers are proving those claims were false, she's just deleting the evidence? That's not founder behavior. That's not CEO behavior. That's someone trying to cover up the fact that they misrepresented their product. And it gets worse. The one time MIKAYLA actually broke her silence, it was in the most low-key way possible. Someone posted a positive review and MIKAYLA commented saying, "You put the perfect amount. Most people are putting way too much." Most people. She said most people are using too much. But wait, didn't you say in your deleted launch video that we could amp it up and use more product? Didn't you literally name it Amp Kit for that reason? So which is it, MIKAYLA? This is giving major Jaclyn Hill, maybe your lips are just dry energy. Like, when your product doesn't perform, you can't just blame your customers for using it wrong when you specifically told them they could use it that way.
Everyone was talking about the lip balm. This is in Strawberry Shortcake. I already used this in the clear version and I loved it. So you don't need that much. That's probably why it's gooping on, but we will see for ourselves. Ooh, it smells good. A little more. Are you guys kidding? No stringiness, it's not goopy. Are we okay? Like, genuinely, if it was goopy and it looked bad, I was ready to sit here and be like, wow, yeah, you guys were right. Really? How much are you guys applying? I guarantee I could even put a little more and it would be fine. A little more. Oh my god. I love these lip kits. I love this color. Whoever's saying they're goopy and bad, you're just crazy. You saw it here first. Big fan. I approve.
And this is exactly why people are calling this Lashgate 2.0. Because if you remember, back in January 2023, MIKAYLA posted a sponsored video reviewing L'Oreal's telescopic lift mascara. She showed dramatic before and after results, saying it looked like false lashes. The problem? TikTok users noticed that in the final shot, it really looked like she was wearing false lashes. The lash count seemed different, the length went beyond her natural lash line, and the overall effect was just too dramatic to be mascara alone. The video went absolutely viral, like 55 million views, and the hashtag MascaraGate was trending for weeks. Beauty influencers were divided. Some defended her, others called her out. And the ironic part? MIKAYLA had previously posted a video in 2021 calling out other influencers for using fake lashes in mascara reviews. She never really addressed it directly. She went quiet for about a week, then came back and just moved on like nothing happened. And honestly, a lot of people forgot about it because she kept posting and the drama eventually died down. But here's why this lip kit situation feels even worse. With the mascara, it was one sponsored video for another brand. This time, it's her own brand. These are her products, her formulations, her responsibility. And instead of owning up to the fact that the products don't perform the way she advertised, she's doing the exact same thing, deleting, deflecting, and staying silent. The pattern is there, you guys, and people are noticing.
So I have her original Ampit. I didn't get her lip kits, but this came from her Point of View line. And I don't know how much everybody is using, but I just use like a very little bit and, over my regular lipstick. So let's just see. Because this is all that I use. So I don't know. It's not pulling. It's not stringy. It's just a lip mask, and it feels very hydrating. So I'm not sure if people are using just too much product on this. Maybe if you use like too much product on it, then it gets stringy.
But wait, there's more. Because on top of the product quality issues, POV Beauty is having a massive shipping crisis. Customers who ordered on launch day, November 4th, were given a shipping window that has completely come and gone. And weeks later, a lot of people's orders still just have a shipping label created with no actual movement. The packages are apparently sitting in New Jersey, and nobody's getting updates. People have been posting videos asking where their orders are, pointing out that all the big influencers already received their free PR packages, but paying customers are still waiting. And for the most part, POV Beauty wasn't responding to these complaints in the comments. Except when one big influencer with millions of followers posted about the same issue. Then suddenly, POV was right there in the comments saying, "We sent you a DM." Someone called them out immediately, writing something like, "Of course you respond to her because she has 3 million followers, but there are hundreds of videos from smaller creators and this is the first time I've seen you in the comments." Eventually, MIKAYLA did address the shipping issues, but she did it in the most hidden way possible, through her Instagram broadcast channel, which you have to specifically join to see. Not a story, not a regular post, not a video on her main feed where it would actually reach the people who bought her products. In the statement, she apologized and said she underestimated what it would take to scale this fast as a first-time founder. She said shipping updates were delayed, but orders were moving. Fine, okay. But why are you hiding this statement in a broadcast channel instead of posting it publicly where your customers can actually see it? Her entire TikTok page right now is just videos about her bob haircut. Nothing about the lip kits, nothing addressing her fans, nothing about the people waiting for their orders. It's like she's hoping if she just ignores it long enough, everyone will forget and move on.
Now let's try the infamous Ampit. This has been causing so much drama, as you can see from my own page. Y'all can go watch the videos, by the way. Let's see if it has that gloopy, gloppy texture. I'm gonna start off with one coat because everybody has been putting on a lot. So I'm starting off with one pea-size amount. That's all I'm doing. Okay, as you can see, I put on one pea-size amount on my lip. I will say the formula does feel really sticky, but this is what one layer looks like on my lips. So I guess the reviews might have been botched because honestly, they probably put on a lot of product. But I'm gonna go on with another layer. This is what it looks like with 2 layers on. And honestly, the formula is very sticky, but it hasn't started doing that gloopy stuff yet. This is after drenching my lip in Ampit.
Here's what really bothers me about all of this. MIKAYLA spoke on a panel last year about being a founder and specifically talked about trust. She said that influencer brands are held to higher standards than prestige brands because when you build a parasocial relationship with your community, they see you as a friend. And the most important thing in friendship is trust. And she's right. That's exactly why this whole situation is so damaging. Her fans trusted her. They believed her when she said these lip kits performed a certain way. They spent their money based on those promises. And now that the products aren't living up to those claims, she's not being transparent. She's deleting videos, making excuses, and basically gaslighting her customers by saying they're applying the product wrong. I also think the lip kit concept itself was flawed from the start. Pairing a full glam, long-wearing lip liner with a sheer lip treatment doesn't make sense. If you apply a little bit of the gloss like she's now saying you should, the dark liner looks out of place. But if you apply enough gloss to actually coordinate with the liner, that's when you get the sticky, goopy mess everyone's complaining about. Multiple customers have pointed out that the lip liner and gloss don't even look like they belong together. The colors don't quite match. The formulas have completely different finishes. And the whole thing just feels like maybe this was a launch she started but didn't finish, then decided to package them together as a kit for the holidays to get something out there.
Okay, enough ranting. Let's try the vanilla latte Ampit. Oh, it smells so good. Look at that high shine. Like, are you serious? It's beautiful.
Look, I'm not saying MIKAYLA is a bad person. I'm not even saying the products are complete garbage. Some people are getting decent results with them. But what I am saying is that this launch has been handled terribly from a business standpoint. When you're a brand founder, you can't just act like an influencer anymore when things go wrong. You can't delete the receipts and hope your audience forgets. You can't blame your customers for doing it wrong when you explicitly told them they could use the product that way. And you definitely can't prioritize your hair content over addressing the people who spent their hard-earned money supporting your brand. The Lashgate comparison isn't just about whether she lied about a product, it's about a pattern of not taking accountability when things don't go as planned. And for someone who built their entire platform on being real and relatable and trustworthy, that pattern is really damaging. MIKAYLA said influencer brands are held to the highest standards, and she's absolutely right. So maybe it's time for her to actually meet those standards. Address the concerns, be transparent about what went wrong, apologize properly, not in a hidden broadcast channel, and most importantly, do better with the next launch. Because right now, the trust she talked about on that panel is crumbling, and once you lose that with your community, it's really hard to get it back. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments. Do you think MIKAYLA should address this more publicly? Did you order the lip kits? Let's talk about it! And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.